Today I'd like to show you a very cool feature in Lightroom in the lens corrections panel. Now here's a photograph that I've shot with a 23 millimeter lens. It was actually shot with a Fujifilm S100, which has a fixed 23 millimeter lens. Beautiful little camera, but like all lenses, it is not perfect. Notice I've got some vignetting on the corner of the image. I've done some basic editing to my image, and now I'm going to go down into the lens corrections panel, and under profile, if your lens, the lens you shot the image with, is part of Adobe's lens profile, Lightroom will pick that up from the metadata. So if I enable profile corrections, look what happens. It shows it was a Fujifilm X100, and it applied their preset to it, their lens correction. Now look at the before and after. It took care of the vignetting on the edge and a slight bit of distortion in the center of the image. So if your lens is listed and is part of the profile, you can correct for any lens aberrations right here in the lens correction panel by choosing profile and then clicking enable profile corrections. If your lens isn't listed, what you can do is look for a similar lens from the drop-down list. For example, if you shot it with a 50 millimeter lens, you could look down here, and let's say, for example, I'm going to go to Sony and see I can look down here for a 50 millimeter lens, and if what you see is what you like, enable a correction. If not, just click this, and it's as simple as that. Again, to reiterate, if your lens is not listed, enable profile corrections, and then go down here and choose a manufacturer that manufactures similar lenses. See, we've even got a listing for GoPro in here. And I'm going to go to Canon, because Canon makes a huge amount of lenses and just about every focal length. So you could just go up through Canon's list here, and see mine was shot with a 24 millimeter, so I'm going to choose their 24 millimeter, and it comes pretty close to what I need. So there you have it, a powerful feature in Lightroom, lens corrections.